Hi, Mark Romero here. Welcome to the Harmonize Your Life podcast, where every week we bring you music, mindsets, just inspiration to support you in bringing your music, your passion, your purpose forward and expressing that into the world. And speaking of that, today's title is Be True to Your Music. You have a song. That song within you is your passion, it's your purpose, it's your calling, it's why you came here to play the game of life. And now more than ever in these times, it is absolutely essential that we begin to start bringing our music, our expression, our passion, our callings forward to a higher level, move past all the stuff that gets in the way of us showing up with all of our magnificence, with all of our grandeur, and to really shine that light into the world, because the world right now is dark and it needs light. It needs your light. So, no harassment, no pressure, but I really want to encourage you to being true to your passion, your purpose, your calling, and expressing that into the world in the most powerful way. And I know that can be challenging, especially when you got a day job, all these different things that come into play. I'm a recovered CEO. I was 19 years in the high-tech world. I had gone from entry level all the way to high level. And even with all of the money, even with the great success that I had in this business, there was this huge high level of discontent, of unsatisfaction in my life. And I knew at a core level that I was here for something more. That I wasn't here just to have some job that was all about making money. I was here to make a difference in the world. I was here to have a positive impact upon people's lives. And I want to be true to that. So I don't always recommend this, but I took the leap of faith and I just walked away from my career. I'd had enough. They couldn't pay me enough money to sacrifice my soul and my calling. And now today, so many people are getting the nudge. So many people are getting pushed. So many people are getting shoved into being true to their music, their calling, and to express it into the world. So today, I wanted to share 3 key steps that I think are just so important if you're going to be true to your passion, your calling, your purpose, and express that into the world, perhaps maybe as a business. These 3 steps are really going to help you to move forward. So let's start off with number 1. And this is key because I run into this all the time. People who have this burning desire, this passion, this calling within them to express something into the world, but they have an excuse that comes up that prevents them from doing what it is that they want to do. And that is, oh, I've got to get more training. I've got to go get that certification. I've got to go get that degree. Yes, that applies if you're a surgeon. You are going to need to get a degree in surgery or whatever it is, However, do not wait until you have all the certification, until you have all your ducks in a row before you start expressing that passion, that purpose, and that calling now. You have to start today. And so perhaps maybe that's sharing posts on Facebook. Perhaps maybe that's starting your own blog and posting articles and writing things, or maybe doing videos that are in alignment with that calling and that passion and that purpose, and to start sharing your message now. Start shining your light now. Don't wait till all the pieces are in place. Start today. Start now. I had no training in energy healing. I had no training in sound healing. I completely learned everything from what was downloaded, what intuitively came to me. I had none of that. And I remember over the course of the years thinking, oh, who am I to do this? I don't know. What do I know about this stuff? What do I know about that? You know what? You are the universe in motion. You have access to all of the wisdom, all of the knowledge, all of the training, all of the insight, everything you need to successfully express your passion, your calling into the world. Don't wait until you got all the pieces in place. Start now in the most simplest way. So just take some deep breaths, tune into that wisdom within, and ask, how can I start doing this now? How can I start being true to my calling now? Maybe it's going and doing talks. Maybe it's posting videos. It's up to you. Do with what resonates well. and get started now, today. Step number 2, this is a good one. It's called clean up your act. You know what? When you become the product, when you become the service, when you become true to your calling, it's going to bring up a whole new level of stuff for you to heal, for you to resolve, for you to come to terms with. I mean, it was easy selling computer widgets. Back in the day, I used to do $1 million deals, computer widgets. When it came to the first day selling my first CD for $12, it was like terror, fear. What if they don't want to buy it for $12? What if I'm asking too much? All this stuff started coming to the surface. Man, when you make that shift from career to calling, it opens up a whole new level of healing, self-growth, coming to terms, forgiveness work, letting go of the old stories of I'm not good enough, I don't deserve. This is the game. So when you get started, when you are doing this, you got to clean up your act and let go of all those old beliefs of not good enough, I don't deserve, who am I to do this, I'm not trained enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not beautiful enough, my color is not the right color, the skin is not the right color, or maybe I'm too old or too young. Let it all go. Do your healing work. Do your transformational work. Continue to move forward, but clean up your act, clean up your house, and it's going to help you to dramatically move forward and shining your light into the world, which once again is the goal. That is the destination that we all need to get to, because it's our light that changes everything. So we've gone over a couple principles so far. Start expressing now. Don't wait for all the certificates and degrees and all that stuff. Find a way to start today, even if you got your day job. Don't quit the day job. Okay, we'll get into that in a little bit, but just keep on doing what it is that you do. Express, share, talk. It's going to add so much energy to what you're doing. Number 2, clean up your act. Get in there, start cleaning up your stuff, your self-belief, your self-worth, all these important components. You're going to have to go back and do healing work. And that's the beautiful thing about pursuing your purpose. It opens the door for such huge healing and transformation. So let's get to number 3, which is a really good one, which is one that I really struggled with over the years, was don't let money be the guiding force. Don't let money be the driver of what drives you to pursuing your passion, your calling, your purpose. It doesn't work. When you make that shift from career to calling, you're operating in a whole new level frequency range. It's like you just slide up from 88.5 to 94.7. And what worked at 88.5 will not work at 94.7. So don't even try it. I did. When I cover, one arm tied behind my back, nothing worked. What worked in the old days did not work currently. So that means you have to do this for the passion of it. You have to do this for the mission of it. So let's say maybe you have a mission. You want to make a positive difference in people's lives. You got to do it for the mission. Let that be your fuel. Let that be what's going to carry you through all the twists, all the turns, all the challenges that are going to arise as you bring your passion, your purpose, your calling forward into the world. Doing it for money won't work. So when you release something, when you express something, do it for the love in it. Doesn't mean you don't charge. Doesn't mean you don't have a price for it. But don't allow it. You need to separate out the two. And this opens up the door to realizing abundance does not come from our work. Abundance does not come from our effort. Abundance comes purely because that's who you are. You are an abundant divine expression of universal source energy. Your true inherent nature is one of abundance. But we've all had these beliefs that have been ingrained to us from day one. You got to work hard to make money. You got to sacrifice your soul to make money. You've got to sacrifice your health, your well-being, your family, your relationships to make money. No, you don't. So when you are bringing your passion, your purpose, I think I'm getting too excited to talk today. You got to do it for the love of it. You got to do it because that's what your purpose is. You got to do it because that's the truth of who and what you are. It is going to make such a huge difference. When I was finally able to shift from that, in other words, I wasn't putting music out to make money. I wasn't doing this coaching program to make money. I was doing it because that's what I love to do. I was doing it because of my commitment to help rise people up, to help them to remember their divine essence. That made all of the difference in the world. So I want to conclude with this. You have a song. That song is your passion, your purpose, your calling. It's why you came here to play the game of life. It is the expression of that purpose, that calling, that music that's within you. That's what's going to provide you a true fulfillment. If you're looking for fulfillment in life, you got to be true to who and what you are. You have to be your authentic self. But the other key thing is, it's the expression of that music, that song. That's the light that's going to change the world. You see, each and every one of us plays a part in this thing called global transformation. And it's you shining your light. Literally is like turning on the light switch in a dark room. And I really want to encourage you to be true to that music, to express that music, to do everything possible to bring your light, your song, your calling forward into the world. It is so much needed at this time. And I just cannot overemphasize the encouragement I'm sending to you right now to bring that forward into your experience. So, with that being said, move forward. And if you're interested in perhaps maybe exploring the possibility of how you can bring your music, your passion, your calling forward into the world in a more powerful way to literally tune and harmonize the strings of your life expression, and ultimately to become a catalyst for the same healing energy that I've been putting out through my music and through my energy harmonizations and through the different expressions that I've been doing for years, that is completely within the realm of possibility. So with that being said, if that's something that's interested you, send me a note and I will send you a link to answer some questions. And I am starting to work with people on a one-on-one basis right now. So I have a limited amount of seats available where we can have a discussion, explore the possibility, look at how it is you're expressing yourself, maybe look at perhaps maybe where it is that you're getting stuck, and ultimately how you can elevate that, how you can bring that light and like turn up the dimmer switch and just literally shine on a whole nother level. Send me a note and I will send you an email to a questionnaire, and then we'll schedule a time to have a conversation and to explore the possibility of engaging in my Harmonize Your Life mentoring program. So with that being said, thank you so very much. You can tune into this podcast on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, coming soon to Spotify and some other channels, and catch up and be inspired and be motivated and be supported to bring in your song, your music forward in the most powerful of ways. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Have a happy and harmonious day.